Okay, hello everybody. I have been asked if I can do a quick tutorial on how to add Pulse Chain to your MetaMask wallet. Okay, so this is simple and easy to do. Two different ways I can show you. If you go to gopulse.com, add Pulse Chain to your MetaMask wallet right there. Click on that, and you can then switch networks and then add it in. Unfortunately, I've already got this added in. The other way you can do it is you can do it manually. If you don't want to use this button, you can click on here and you can add networks. Okay, now if it doesn't show up in here, which very rarely it does these days because it's so gate kept, I don't even know if we will put the Pulse Chain in, if it will actually load. So it's coming up no matches. See, so what you can do is easy. What we're going to do is add manually. Get rid of this, close, go away. Add manually will bring up this feature, and in GoPulse, if we go back, this is the information that you need. Copy and paste this into this and then accept. I won't do it now because we already have it set up. Another way you can do it is if you go over to the chain list, type in Pulse Chain, and it gives you a chance to add it here. Click on this button and it should bring up your MetaMask and then add Pulse Chain that way. Three different quick ways to add Pulse Chain to your MetaMask wallet. Now, if you are in MetaMask wallet and you are on Ethereum, and maybe you've bought some Hex or something like that over there and you want to get it into Pulse Chain. Now, because it acts like two different countries, Ethereum and Pulse Chain, you can't just transfer it over. Options, use the bridge. So if you had some Hex here, you could bridge it into Pulse Chain. But the Pulse Chain community has been doing very well at creating a whole lot of new apps and everything else like that. For a quick example, if you go over to the Internet Money Wallet, they have just developed this change. So if you are, say, on any network, this one here is Arbitrum with a little bit of ETH here, you've got the option to change it, and you can change destinations to Pulse Chain. So you can do it this way. You can choose your amount. If we wanted to go 10, minimum would be 0.6, which we don't have enough in here to do right now. You can then transfer that into the Pulse Chain via that way. If you have the Internet Money Wallet, this is brilliant. This is awesome, guys. And doesn't matter which network you go on, you can click on this. Anything with the change written beside the network, you can change and swap currencies over those networks. So I will have a play with this one day and do a proper tutorial. I'm just doing this quick one for the friend who's asked to get stuff over. Okay, so this is another option once it loads up. This is called PortalX. So portalxswap.io. Okay, connect your wallet here. Okay, if you're transferring through apps that you haven't used before and you're a bit worried about it, don't trust them. This is one of my preferred ideas. You can set up a whole new wallet if you want to for this, or if you go into your MetaMask wallet, you have here account 1. What you can do is add another account to your hardware wallet. Add a new account and say, we can call it Dummy2. Okay, create. And so now what you have is you have two separate accounts. So if you wish to, you can do the usual transfers by just swapping over from account to account. You have a different sending address on each of these accounts. As you can see here, is slightly different. So you can actually transfer money in between these accounts. So if you're not sure or trust the account and you just want to protect your main account, you can move funds over to your secondary account, $50 to $100, and then try it that way rather than exposing your main account if you want to. So what we can do now that we're in PortalX, we can choose to go Ethereum from Ethereum. So over here you have all your networks. So we chose Ethereum from Ethereum, and we want to send it to Pulse Chain. Now, for those people who are going into Pulse Chain for the first time, your first purchase must be PLS. Simply for the reason, once you're there, you need to pay their gas fees. It's very, very, very cheap on Pulse Chain, so you don't need a lot. You do need to do this. If you, say, have purchased some Hex and you have it into your Ethereum wallet, maybe you have some Hex and you want to get that into the Pulse Chain. Now, it's a little bit harder because you have to bridge, but you also can't just bridge straight over if you don't have any PLS to pay the gas fees at the other end. So that won't work. So therefore, this is a great little option for those first timers to get something in. So this Portex is great for that reason. So we can just click on this, select the amount that we want, which is not a lot. We might not have enough to actually allow us to do this. 0.004. It will calculate for you. So you'll receive, for that little amount, 166,000, which is about $8 worth by the time it goes through the fees and charges. But you need to do this to get some of the PLS to start yourself off. And once you're over to that network, the fees are so much cheaper. Working with Ethereum can be very pricey on that end, and this is one of the reasons why I gravitate towards the Pulse chain, because the fees are so much better. If you're going to do anything, I would suggest, if you are having trouble getting in, I would maybe consider moving it and creating a, we'll add a network, which is, hopefully it will show us, we can just go Arbitrum. Okay, and it's the same thing there. You'll need to send some ETH over. So you can do this via your Coinbase wallet. Here in Australia, you can transfer money into your Coinbase wallet. You can then change it into USDC, because that is free to send on Coinbase. You will have to send a little bit of ETH over first, but the fees on Arbitrum are so much cheaper than Ethereum. But it acts the same as Ethereum's. Once we get it here, then we can take it into the Pulse chain as well. You can do it via this way, or you can do it via Spark Swap. Can be done too. Transferring USDC over to there as well. Okay, so these are the different ways of getting it in. I hope this is more helpful for you.